Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network.
Center fielder
Gerard Dyson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A windup and a 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He got two pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take one pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there. Makes the play, one away. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up.
One strike.
The 2-1 on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
This is skied into short left center. Taylor giving chase. 2 down.
Batting third.
Digging in.
Right
Nelson
fielder.
Cruz. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Grounded to short. Seager over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2. So digging in now, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Chris.
And that misses
Taylor.
inside 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Lifted in the air to center. Dyson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Called strike, 0-2.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are, and this guy's a good hitter, by the way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers. So stepping in, Robinson Cano. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. And here's a ball hit in the air. Taylor on the move, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taylor moves over, one away.
Batting fifth.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed.
In now, Danny Valencia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
That's a nice at bat. You know how hard it is to get yourself in the good hitters count against a pitcher of this caliber? It's going to be the key moving forward if they continue to stay in good counts.
Heading out towards shallow right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here now is Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there on the Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. Striding in, number 35. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 35.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Yasmani Grandal comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yasmani Grandal becomes out number 2 this inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Cruz. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Not far from us here at Dodger Stadium, the beautiful beaches of Southern California. Thanks again for joining us on MLB Network.
Shortstop, Taylor Motter.
Taylor Motter is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Line drive to center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Well, this is what you want from the guy hitting in front of the pitcher. You lead off.
Stepping in now, James Paxton, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch and try to steal.
Hey, it makes.
Kershaw now on 1-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. And here is strike 3 called on a fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
The center fielder.
Here's Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Here's Jock Peterson now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. 1 for 3.
Fielder, Jock.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Ready on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. In now is Yasiel Puig.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Nope.
And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
So it was a strikeout swinging. Yasiel Puig becomes out number 2 this inning.
Clayton Kershaw
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Paxton steps into his windup. 1-1 pitch on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Gamble. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ben Gamble.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line foul into the seats over the Dodger dugout. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the 0-2 pitch right there because clearly he was wanting to chase it.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. There's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
And he lays off for ball 1. And that misses. 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mariners ready for another chance. Chris Taylor. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Striding in once again, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Chop foul over towards the dugout. High in the air out to center field. Dyson on the run. And that's the third out. Dodgers down. Stepping up now, Kyle Seager. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Kyle Seager.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Danny Valencia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
The catcher, number 3.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, number 35 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 35.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yasmani Grandal.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cano ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers, second
Digging in, Logan Forsythe. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Digging in for his second at bat, Taylor Motter. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Taylor Motter.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Hit softly on the ground to third. To his right, Turner. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, pitcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Paxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Puig is there, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's Gerard Dyson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peterson is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Jock Peterson.
Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Foul back. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Another one sent foul.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. And now is Yasiel Puig. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Clayton Kershaw is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Paxton peers in. 1-0 on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. Is in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
Now the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's really been throwing the ball well. Then he comes up against the pitcher. He gets a 3-ball count on him. Maybe he lost a little bit of focus, but I'll tell you what, he's having a nice game.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
The left fielder, number 3.
Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Ben Gamble.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground at first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, that's a nice swing. He hit that ball hard. You got the first baseman diving. Great effort by the first baseman, by the way. Pitchers love it when these guys get dirty, but that ball was hit too hard to catch.
Nelson Cruz is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Cano waits on the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Turner has room in foul territory. 2 down. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Puig over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle, and this is still ready for another shot now. Corey Seager. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Another 0-2 home. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Cano charging in on it. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin
Digging in to
Turner.
try it again, Justin Turner. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 35.
Ready once again, number 35. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Paxton's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Nope,
And there's ball 1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble on the move. And that's the third out. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes. Ready for another chance. Danny Valencia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Valencia.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Here now is Mike Zunino. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over, and the next guy drives him in.
Big, slow breaking ball. One that drops in for a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Now a swing and a fly ball. Taylor is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting,
Taylor Motter steps into the box. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Turner has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Striding in once again, James Paxton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. High pop-up. Turner is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave 1. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. And here's a ball hit in the air. Valencia in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fouled back. On its way is pitch number 75. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Jock Peterson. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit. Now in the box, Gerard Dyson. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Gerard Dyson.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. On its way is pitch number 75. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, if you're wondering how good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will have to dodge one up and in. Not one he wanted to see there to start the at-bat. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this is fouled back and out of play.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
Leading up.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Valencia is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's... for 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hit. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Franklin Gutierrez.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Gamble. 2 gone.
How about it?
Digging in now, Chris Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Cruz giving chase. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So Sergio Romo takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Seager. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
The catcher, number 3, Mike.
Here now is Mike Zunino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Taylor moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Taylor Motter. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Turner moving to his right and safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. At the plate, James Paxton. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it. Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long get called a ball on.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2-2 now. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right behind him.
And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Paxton is there for it. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. Oh, and this drops in the infield. stepping in, Justin Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cruz on the move, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Number 35.
Runner goes for third. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gamble is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Here's Gerard Dyson, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Center fielder, number 1.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Right to him. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Gamble. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Here it comes. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker? You have to almost go underneath it and scoop.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Runner breaks for third. Fouled straight back. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Pitch inside, the throw. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Hey, what's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they...
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
The batter, number 22. Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Kenley Jansen jogs in from the bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Puig is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential. So striding forward now, Logan Forsythe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Logan Forsythe
pulls this one in the air out to left. Gamble moves over. 1 out.
now batting. Center fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. Cruz is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. Stepping in.
Leading off for the Mariners, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. High in the air out towards shallow right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready once again, Danny Valencia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 3.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Zunino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Late that time for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Kike Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Oh, and there goes the no-hitter here in extra innings. He's around first, heading for 2. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
The left fielder, number 3.
Striding in one. Once again, Chris Taylor looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with Mark Zipchinski. A 6'2" left-hander jogs in to take over on the hill. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
And the Dodgers were given a big boost today by the play of this man, Clayton Kershaw. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do.